let's do it. Let's see what we got for the holiday. December 24th, 2017, Sunday. Live chat, live stream. Post your comments below. Your live chats as always, guys. So wait till we load up here on YouTube. But first and always, I want to say thank you for joining me today, as of all days, this Sunday, Christmas Eve here in the States. Here in Florida right now, it's 1:01. So post your comments, live chat, all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys are having a good holiday, and open to answer any questions on there too about The Walking Dead and other stuff on there. So just trying to get in the holiday spirit. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Tutor. Have a happy holiday if you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you do there. So The Walking Dead has been off now for, too long, 2 weeks, and it sucks. And we're watching a lot of stuff. Watch The Punisher. We're watching more of that. We're watching, movies, different stuff, holiday stuff, questions about anything Walking Dead related. I can answer them for you guys. So hopefully everybody's having a good holiday. Are you doing anything fun? You going anywhere? Family coming to your house? Just going to be at the house this year. So I am going to be doing, holiday stuff here, getting ready for Christmas. All my family is away, so I won't be seeing them. So hopefully you guys are having a good holiday wherever you're at. I'm in Florida, and it's way too hot. So it's just one of those things that it's like, whew, I wish it would cool down a little bit for us here. It was supposed to. But, other than that, can't complain. Saw The Last Jedi and did a review on it for the channel, of course, and I thought it was pretty good. I can see why people are mad about it for a variety of reasons, but it's just, one of those things that I don't think you can make too many people happy, and maybe it's Disney's fault, maybe it's whoever's, but on there too. So thank you for joining me, guys, on this Christmas Eve. Can't believe it. It jumps on you really fast on there as well. So I answer one of the questions. If you have any questions, post away. But do you think Heath is going to return with the Whispers? I've said that for a while now. One of my theories is the PPP theory that we talked about a while ago, and I believe that I think he will. I think it'll be in season 9. I think hopefully The Walking Dead is still around and doing well for that. So when will you come Alpha? I don't know what's going to be up with Alpha. So just in relation to the comic stuff. So I don't know when I'll come Alpha. I don't know what that means there, Ridkin, but I am just myself, One Eye Bri, having a good holiday here, joining you guys on this Sunday. Hopefully you guys are going to have a good holiday, and you're not too crazy with the family stuff situation on there. So RC channel, I make YouTube videos on a couple different programs, but the main one I use is easiest is just the basic movie maker, and good microphone and stuff there. So if you want to find out stuff, I can talk to you directly on there. Well, I'll make a video about what we use and how we do it on there, because I know a lot of people ask me about that. But the future is bright for that. So Ryan Smith, Steven Smith, give you a shout out for sure. Merry Christmas, Ryan Smith and Steven Smith. Hopefully you guys are having a good holiday and enjoying me here. So let's see what good questions are asking here. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate it on there. Happy holidays for it. So hopefully I'll turn it down, the volume, just playing the volume a little bit. Let me know if it's better, Pat, for playing with me today on Sunday, and I just got booted for the holidays. So let me just post a message here for it. I'll be back. Okay, for that. So hopefully we're back rolling here, guys. So let's see what we got. Questions. I'll be answering them. Good difficulties for that. Bear with us. Hopefully you come back for it. But for those just joining me, thank you for joining me this Sunday again. Take 3. All right, here we go, guys. Should be coming back online. I don't know. It's coming back. All right, so let's just start over again. The technical difficulties of the internet or YouTube or something. I don't know what's going on right now. But either way, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, if you're in the States or not in the States. I hopefully have a good holiday with it. If you got time off, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully your family is not too crazy for you if you're going anywhere or not. I'm just going to be here in Florida hanging out, not really going to see my family at all. Done some text messaging and calling and talking to people and friends and family on there too, but other than that, been hard at work on my book series and stuff on there. So, yeah, just if you're joining me back, I had technical difficulties twice now with YouTube or the internet. I don't know which one it is, but I'm back now. So post your comments and questions below. The question I had before that I remember seeing is, who will put down Carl in my, who do I think will put down Carl? I believe it's between Rick or Michonne. And whatever the writers want to do with that. Do they want to have Carl be taken out by Rick, so Rick is the one that does it? Or it would be Michonne, because it would make sense if it was Michonne, because remember that whole conversation in season 5, I believe, or it was season 6 probably. It was probably season 6 when Carl helped put down Deanna, and Michonne was like, "What was that about?" It had to be someone you loved or a family member, so to me it would have to be one of those, and it would be great if it was a callback, because it is the season 8 is a callback season. That would be Michonne, so I would think it's going to be Michonne. So Broden Topic Z, I do not use my phone really to record. I use a microphone. It's just better quality, better sound on there. Hopefully it sounds okay here. I was toggling with it on there, but answer your question, yes, Ashley. If you ask questions, I'll answer them for sure. This is definitely a Q&A format for it on there too. Any super chats or anything that you want to talk about or me to focus on there too, I will. M King, very cool. Book 5, yeah. I'm on, what am I now on? Chapter 9. Let me see my notes. Yeah, I'm on chapter 9 for book 5, Agreement. I'm glad you're liking it. I was pretty cool. I was talking with a person on Instagram yesterday. So, I'm sorry, this thing is like annoying me. But, and they was asking me if I could make a character of his name. And I was like, sure, I'll do it. And I definitely will. I don't want to spoil who that was. It'll be in the book for sure, a future book, because I have, many books in my mind, 11, 12 books at least. So I was thinking about it, I would love to put some of you guys in the books and put it in a different thing. So, maybe I'll raise money to put in there or something like that. So that's just an idea for that to be in the book series, give you some characters on there as well. Just because that would be pretty cool to do. I want to put you guys and get some recognition in there as well. So just name, if you want to be a good guy or a bad guy or part of the good guys or the bad guys or kind of things like that. We'll talk about that in probably future videos on there as well. But that's something I would love to do it for it. So let's see what we got for questions. Do you think the show, sorry, this scrolled up as I was going to do that. Do you think the show going to survive this Carl death? The show will go on one way or another. I mean, people are pissed about Carl. He didn't die yet, but he will die in 809, and I can understand that. But Carl is not bigger than the show. It's not bigger than The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is the cast, the crew, the people, the story, the comic, Rick Grimes, Negan on there too. So I think that Carl death is going to hurt the show, hurt the viewers, hurt on there too. But people are just pissed. I don't know if people are going to be there or not, or if they're going to give up on the show or not. But I think it's a shame. We shouldn't be in this predicament on there for sure. So M King, let me know. I'll put you in there for sure. If you want to be M King, if you want to be a certain name, if you want to be something on there too, I would love to put that in there. A lot of you guys, if you want there, just we'll make it happen with Patreon or something. But I'll put you in there for sure. Ashley, Brian, will your books cover the zombie apocalypse in the winter? Well, yes and no. If you read the books, they will be really rude, but it wasn't. If you're reading the books at all, you'll see that a lot of people it's definitely messing up the internet or something here. YouTube is struggling today, but hopefully, sorry, it's been pausing. It's just, if you can hear me on there too, I apologize. What YouTube is messing up here, or my internet is messing up. But we got the ratings drop. I don't know if it's actually the ratings will be pretty big for episode 809 when it returns. Let's do this. Sorry, it's definitely something with the internet here. I don't know what's going on here, but sorry about technical difficulties. It's the holiday season, the way it's going. You know, holidays are crazy, but it gets, when you get in the midst of it, it's stressful for sure. But do you think the ratings will drop after episode 809 airs, Karen? Yes, I think they'll go down, but I think they'll still be strong. I still think they'll be the king of TV. I think it'll be a lot of people getting pissed. I don't know if who's going to watch. Like, who's going to not watch The Walking Dead after episode 809, after we knows what happens on there too. I think that we'll see how it goes down. But how much to be in your book? I don't know, Broden. Maybe a couple bucks, $5. If you pay a little bit more, you'll be in there a little longer or have a bigger part. I think that'd be pretty cool. So we'll work it all out. Again, it's just a hypothetical that I'm working on right now. We'll do a Patreon thing where we'll do it as long as you're, I guess, donating to the Patreon account, or that will keep you alive, or we'll do this, or you'll go away. I already have ideas where I can put a lot of the people in because we have a lot of different groups. So, I see a lot of people, SoCal, a lot of people will be not watching the show afterward. Like Angela, you're not going to watch after episode 809 after Carl goes. Is it that big a deal to a lot of people? Yes. I think that it would be, can you give me a psycho death? I guess, yeah, we can do whatever you want on there too. But we'll work that out. We'll set it up through, getting people the right thing in the books. So I don't want to make it to a big thing where you're, paying to get in the books just for whatever, but we'll make it. I thought it was just a good idea because a lot of people, have asked me about the books and stuff. And I had a person asking me yesterday about being in the book, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm going to watch The Walking Dead to its end. I'm going to watch Fear the Walking Dead probably till its end. And the big thing is with Morgan going to Fear the Walking Dead. I think it's pretty cool. I think if it's done right, it would be great for it. So hopefully you guys watch, just because I don't trust that the Carl death is good for the show, but I got to give it time to see if it works out, just if it makes sense or not. So we'll see. But Q&A, when Rick pinned Jadis in the ground after their skirmish, Jadis was face to face with a head on a pike. Do you think foreshadowing Alpha getting her? That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, it was, a Walker face-to-face kind of thing. Hopefully Jadis gets a good death, or what happens with the character. I mean, the word is that the scavengers, they get taken out and Jadis lives, but it's early reports. Don't know how confirmed it is, but I think it could be foreshadowing. They love to do foreshadowing. People don't agree with me on some videos or not. It's just kind of funny, like the orange backpack. Like, that's clearly around a lot of death on there too. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, I think Gimple is messing with this. That's a good point there. Gimple is messing with my live stream to mess on there too. So, the petition going around, all this stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to hurt or help The Walking Dead. I doubt Gimple will get fired. But so I don't know how that goes down too. So Jacob, would you ever make a YouTube movie based on your book? That's something I want to get in the book series for sure. I thought about doing graphic novels, a YouTube series, something like that. It's just kind of tough because we'd have to have, a legitimate good camera, sound, things going down for it. And you would have to have, a lot of different ways of filming and being around things. And I'd want kind of a lot of my actual friends that are loosely based on there to be in it. And I don't really see them that often anymore. And that's kind of what made me start writing the book. But it's just a big thing that possibly down the road. But there's much more content for The Walking Dead. That too. But the Fight for Us concept and book series for sure. So Maria Bello is supposed to be Alpha, was what the word was many, many time ago. So I see The Lion King. I think Maria Bello was Alpha. The Lion King wrote. Great name. But I don't think that's confirmed yet. I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. So I hope that the Whisperers do. Scotty Fox, I agree. I hope the Whisperers come back come back. Hope it comes to the show and the ratings come back. Even though last time 808 had bigger ratings, it had a spike in that. I don't really buy too much in the ratings that the people are watching the show or hurting the show, or people aren't watching it as much, because you could record it and the ratings aren't going to catch that. You could watch it in a stream that's bootlegged and the ratings aren't going to catch that. You can watch it the next day. You can have it online. You can go to our friend's house. So I don't know if people are watching less and less. Even at Nick and Norman's in Sonoya, they have watch parties. So you can get, I don't know how many people fit in there because it's kind of small. So say it's 100 people, 50 people. 50 people, does that even count towards the ratings at all? I don't know. So I would be interested for that. Gimple is the Grinch. Yeah, Gimple's not making any friends with this decision, especially the way they're going about it. And he's never even said, trust the process, guys. Trust in what we're doing. I know Carl is a beloved character. He's never really said any remorse for it. It's been like, the Bite's going to play it on the show. And we did it for a reason. And it's going to happen here. There's no, remorse at all. If he had anything to do with it, we would kind of trust him, right? Gimple's just got that attitude, and he's kind of done things where it's always been just crappy. So, I don't know. Do you think Gimple stays beyond 10 seasons? I would personally love if they get the show right, regardless if he's the showrunner or not, and they do things. I don't want irreversible damage. I don't want things that's not good for the show, whether it's Gimple or not. I know Gimple is going to be on the Fear the Walking Dead, so just stay there, I guess, right? Don't come back to the Walking Dead, I guess. So did Lara get away? Dwight paid a visit to the sanctuary in the AP trailer. Yes, I believe Lara got away, and Dwight went back to the sanctuary. I did a breakdown of that and some things we want to visit and some things we want to see. I think Lara survives. Dwight goes back to save face. I think that he has to, because you can't be the traitor. He's got to negate that. He's got to calm the situation down, and then Negan's got to be taken down from the inside. Negan's too strong on the outside. Negan will have to be overthrown by the workers, Dwight, Eugene, and anyone else that wants to join him on there too. So I believe he got away on there. Which Walking Dead character could survive on Game of Thrones? Daryl Dixon? I guess Daryl. Michonne? That's a great question, Ashley. Michonne there because it's a lot of sword play, bow and arrow stuff. So I would go between Daryl, Michonne, and maybe even Negan. I don't know. We'll see, because he's got the words, the way to talk and be that way. He's got that just, I don't know what you'd say. There's something about him. So, hey, Ruben. Hey, everybody. Jared, Jerry, Big Sexy. Great name there, too. Scotty, Natasha, Ashley, all the people joining me today. Thank you. On there, December 24th. Christmas for myself, or any other holidays that people celebrate. I celebrate Christmas and I'm excited for it, even though the holidays kind of suck. Rue the Gamer, what's up? Get older. When you get older, holidays kind of get less and less fun. Is a bit more of a pain too. So Lion King, your question is Andrew Lincoln. My question is, Andrew Lincoln will leave the show. Why? We don't know if he will. I don't know if he will. I know that people are saying that Andrew Lincoln has said this and said that, and they scrutinized it. One thing that I do think can really hurt the show after season 8 and 9 is that contracts. Comes down to money, guys. It comes down to who AMC is paying and what they're doing and where's it going and who's getting the money for it. Andrew Lincoln and Norman Reedus are the highest paid actors on the show, and it's just one of those things where I don't think that it's good for the show if they don't pay the money in the right spots on there. So let's see what we got. Good questions. So thank you for joining me. Yeah, I think Michonne could be on Game of Thrones. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm ready. I'm excited for Game of Thrones too on there. What do you guys think of The Last Jedi? What do you guys think of the movie? Don't really give spoilers away, but did you like it? Hate it? Did you like the Porg things? Did you like whatever? I thought it was a good, Star Wars movie, but I could see why people hate it. And I don't know where they're going with it. They're getting rid of the old timer stuff, and they're branching out with the new people stuff, and mix with the old and the new. And I kind of like that, but I kind of wish Star Wars would stick with the old stuff a little bit more. I'm not sure if Disney is the problem or not. But, I'm kind of interested in your thoughts, guys. Do you like it or not? Did you see it? Will you see it? Do you recommend it? Just because Star Wars is pretty awesome. Hopefully they don't mess that up. You can Disney can definitely mess it up on there too. So yeah, Kelly, Festivus, happy Festivus. I believe that was yesterday. Festivus for the rest of us. The grievances with Gimple, that's pretty funny. And I would just like for Scott Gimple and Kirkman or whatever to like have damage control, because a lot of people are going to stop watching The Walking Dead, and that's what a lot of people are saying, is that they're done with the show. They don't want to watch anymore for it, and it's just annoying to think of that being the case. I don't like the idea of that happening at all. So I don't know. The stream is really causing problems today. I don't know if it's the holiday or what is, or Gimple's breaking it up, like somebody said. Pretty funny. So, but overall, yeah, I know the stream is just killing me today on this, but so it should be coming back. It's just killing me with the video output. Letting me try the stream, start a new thing on there too. So overall, hopefully you guys are getting some time off, time with friends, family, all that. So let's try the connection. Here we go. Hopefully, if you just joined me, there we go. Festivus for the rest of us. I love it, guys. If you know the Seinfeld question on there too. So M King, good question. How many books have we sold? I really don't even know, because I don't really know the Kindle versions that get sold. You know, that's kind of a weird link, but I know Kindle. But I don't even see the Barnes & Noble things on my things for it. I don't know. It could be, 100 or so books of the different series right now. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say with it. And I'm not doing it for, that. I'm doing it for my just artistic connections and just an outlook for it, because it'll, hopefully be around for a long time. Would you consider doing a YouTube show for my book? Yes, sir, Jacob. Callie, great question, Ashley. Callie is good. She's actually in the kitchen right now. Hopefully, if you follow me on Instagram, we have a funny video of her playing with her pink mouse. We were playing with her first, and then she knocked it off the sofa like a bunch of times, and then she got tired and whatever, because she's 16 years old. She's an old cat, but Callie is doing well. Milo is doing good too. They were both just on the sofa earlier today, and they were getting a little too close for comfort. So I thought it was pretty funny. If you follow me on Instagram at the PT channel, you will see Callie and Milo, and they may or may not be in the books. Don't want to give too much away, but it's for it. But I see Jerry. I still can't get why Simon let her go. Well, for Maggie, yes, that's a great point. Let me bring that up here. So if you saw episode 808, they had Maggie and Jesus and Jerry and the Hilltop people dead to rights. They had that, why did they just let Maggie go back to the Hilltop? They were supposed to have the widow, the king, and Rick. And they got the widow basically, or they had the widow dead to rights on the road. They could have took her back to there. So I don't know what it was. So Cat Bubbles is 16, yes. Callie is 16 and Milo is 10. Thank you, Reach for the Sky. Milo is my big belly boy, my fat cat, and he's awesome. So my PT peeps in the house represent on there too. So Blast to Fire. My books cost $14 and change. I think the first book is $14.99, and then they go down in price. I'm trying to keep the prices lower and lower, and then we'll do when they've been around for about a year or so, I'll probably lower the price down too, so a little more people can afford them for it. But they're less than $15 a book. They're $14 and change. I think it's $14.99 and $14.65 and $14.55 or something. So we're putting a price around that, and then we'll do it for it. I would love to get a group together and bundle them together on Amazon, but they're not letting me do that for it. So do you think Robert Kirkman has made a comment as far as Carl getting killed off? Do you think he had anything to do with it? Great question, Ashley. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. I haven't heard anything or seen anything myself. I've seen of Gimple talking on Talking Dead, and then they said something on comicbook.com, and they had some articles or Entertainment Weekly and all this stuff. But Kirkman is MIA, man. I don't know where he is. He better answer it, because if he doesn't answer the question, which he probably won't, and then if he does do a panel, which he better do a panel on the cruise, January 26th through the 30th, out of New Orleans to Cozumel, he better be ready to answer that question a couple times, maybe several times, because we want to know what's up with Carl, why it happened, who made the decision, who's the final call, and hopefully people answer that question. And it should be the first question that somebody asks Robert Kirkman when they see him. And I really hope they do a panel for that. So hopefully I'll do that. I'll have the panel questions for you guys January 26th to the 30th. If you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel to stay in the know. We go to conventions and we do all that stuff. So let's take 28 here. So he's hating again. Gimple's hating me on here. So let's see. I know, guys. I apologize for that. So I'm still be going for an hour. I'll be going for another half hour or so, but I apologize on that. But before I was answering the question about my books, so they're a zombie apocalypse genre. They're Fight for Us. The book is the first book is in the description right here. The link is on Amazon for it. So it's 4 books right now, and there's many more books to come. And they're pretty good stuff about a zombie apocalypse, the start of it. And that's all I can say. People like the books. If you read the books, hopefully you say that you recommend them and down for it. So if you got any other questions on there, check out Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Kindle versions on there too. So Gimple stop, I know, right? But I'm just trying to catch up with the live chats for it. So we got here. So yeah, I would like to see about Kirkman is on there too. I'm still waiting to find out about the helicopter myself too, Ashley. We'll see how it goes down. Mystery boxes, they are 6 to 7 items with some mystery items. Well, they're all mystery items, but there's going to be some bonuses in there too if you like. So Mike Blanco, if you want a mystery box, let me know. They're $38 through PayPal, free shipping in the continental U.S. You just got to be in the U.S. for me to do it. Tell me your top 3 characters of The Walking Dead. If you like anything else, like certain things in the pictures, we'll try to make it happen. And we try to make it specifically for you, the 2 there. So if you want a mystery box, let us know. We're doing stuff for Supernatural. We have some Supernatural stuff. We got some variety of other things. We're going to be doing more Marvel boxes on there too. Right now, it's mostly Walking Dead related. $38 free shipping. Tell me your top 3 characters. We got a lot of good stuff for there too. We got some Funkos and mystery minis and other cool stuff that you can get in Sonoya and stuff that you really can't get other places. So we try to make it there too. It's very affordable for compared to the other boxes that are like $60. So if you want a mystery box, go to the link that's in the description in this channel or in this video and in every description. You can also go to Facebook for at the Walking Dead Mystery Boxes, the mystery box. Just type in TWD Mystery Boxes, it should come up, or go into the link in the description, and through PayPal will tell you how to order, or just message me through there on Facebook or on here, and I'll tell you how to get it. So got some more stuff for a lot of people were asking me about different genres. So we have horror stuff of different things. So I'm excited to be able to give you guys some cool stuff. And hopefully no one is disappointed by them. We sent out a bunch of boxes before the holiday, and we will keep them going year round. So for that. So let's see these other questions. So Christine Simon, my name is Brian Grenda on the cover of the books, and the book series is Fight the Number for Us on there too. So cool, Angela. Hopefully you had a good time at Walker Stalker, New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey originally. I would love to go to that convention actually, but I'm going to be going to Nashville and Atlanta and on the cruise. So Walker Stalkers are really cool if you haven't gone there too. With the big news too about the cruise that we're going on in almost a month, end of January next year, is that Shane's going to be on there. John Bernthal is going to be on there. So we're going to get a picture with him, meet him for, a couple seconds and then whatever. But hopefully he does a panel. I would love to see the panel with him and Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, to say how would it go down between, Negan versus Shane if Shane was part of the group. I want to see that question asked to Jeffrey Dean Morgan and John Bernthal, and I want to see what it would be on there for it. So let's see. We'll put it in the chat here, see if I can get it here. So I'll make a link. I'll do this. Bear with me for a second. So here's the link on Facebook to the mystery boxes. Hopefully it's actual link. And then the books on Amazon. I'm an Amazon person, but you can get them on Barnes and Noble. So I'm going to post it here as well. And here's the link to the books, or the book, first book, for it. So, but that's a good question, Jerry. I don't know. I don't really get the books published myself. I get them, they publish through the Create Space on Amazon. So I could sign some books if you're at the Nashville Walker Stalker. I will be there Saturday and Sunday. I can sign some of your books or shirts or anything like that too. Wouldn't mind doing that. I signed a couple people's autographs when I was in Atlanta. I would like to have met a couple more people, but I was unable to do that. So I'll be at Nashville, and then I'll be on the cruise, and I'll be there too. So if anyone's going on the cruise, I'll be there as well. So I'm excited to. It's a good question. Oh, that's easy. That's easy, actually. My wife's favorite Walking Dead character is Daryl. That's for sure. She loves Daryl. We've met Norman Reedus, and she loves Norman Reedus, and Daryl Dixon has got to be her favorite character for it. So I got the links to the Walking Dead mystery boxes right there in the chat, and then also the books for book 1 on there to it. So Connor, I don't know how to say your name, Connor Van Labeek, shout out. And yeah, for sure, guys. So anything else you want to questions about it on there too? 30 Miles, Raiden Roach, 1979. I feel like I have like long hair. I feel like I'm like Tom Paine or Thor or something. I'm like throwing this thing. Funny. So, but Nashville, hopefully you're going to be at Walker Stalker Nashville. I've never been to Nashville myself, and I'm excited to go to Nashville. I've been to, Alabama and Birmingham and Atlanta and Georgia, a lot of places, but never been to Tennessee. I'm excited to go there too. It's funny because it's in the books, Tennessee, for a little bit. So hopefully you guys read that too. I have more and more pictures. If you follow us on Fight for Us on Facebook, there's a page on Facebook, and on Instagram I post stuff there too. Some of the characters, I have concept art for it. So I think it's just pretty cool to you guys some pictures with it on there too. So yes, my favorite character, Ashley, I like Daryl for sure, is Michonne on there. So, but Daryl is a fan favorite on there. I know a lot of people love Daryl and hate Daryl at the same time, but if you think about it too, like I collect mystery minis, if you see behind me on there, and the different stuff. Daryl Dixon has been in every series of the mystery minis for a reason. He has shirts, they have all this stuff for it too. It's like he's a fan favorite for a reason on there. He's got a lot of merchandise for it. So the best Walking Dead moment, M King, great question. Best Walking Dead moment of 2017, the back half of season 7, first half of season 8. So 2017, like you said, would be, I liked Shiva saving Carl. I like that probably the best. That's probably the best moment I had. Season 8 hasn't had that many great moments yet. It hasn't really been that satisfying. Like, oh man, they're back. Yeah, this is great. It's probably when Shiva saved Carl. But what's your guys? What's your favorite, best Walking Dead moment of 2017? So the back half of season 7 or the first half of season 8? What it has been? That's a great question on there too. So hopefully they do a Shane Negan panel. If they do, I will have the videos for sure. I will be having videos on the panels on the cruise and a lot of stuff on there. I'm excited for it. So. AMC they play Walking Dead on weekends when it's around, Christine. So it'll be probably, I think they're doing a Fear the Walking Dead marathon end of December. And then when it gets closer, they'll be having the Walking Dead for it. So, what's up, Robert Peterson? Thank you. Love my videos. Appreciate it. And love you guys for joining me on here for sure with it. It's pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, the Shiva thing was pretty awesome. So, Jared, what was your first book you ever wrote? It was actually a physical therapy book. It was a book about what will help students or first year graduates, be ready for in the workplace. I have 2 physical therapy books, and I have 4 zombie books, and I'm working on book 5 for it for sure. So I got a lot of good stuff in my mind writing books. I think it's a good way that, to express yourself and to reach a lot of people, just like YouTube is, the power of YouTube. And hopefully you guys have channels or you like channels and you're interactive with people on there too. So I am excited to talk with you guys. And I think this is a good medium for that, also with my books on there. So I like Fear. Christine, I know a lot of people don't like Fear. It got better. Hopefully you watched all the way up to the 3rd season, because it got a lot better in the second half of season 2 and then season 3, and then it went down again for me, but then it's going in a good place. There's a lot of good castings, a lot of good things, a lot of good connections going forward into season 4, so hopefully it comes right around on there as well. So I'm excited for Fear the Walking Dead. I know they've been filming, for about a month now or so with Morgan and Austin in Texas. So there's always pictures leaking around who's there and who's coming around, who's going to be there too. But the big names will be still around there for it. So, Jacob, do I accept character ideas for your comics? For the books, I have ideas for that. Before all the technical difficulties, I was actually having a good way to have people, I guess, donate to the channel in the book series to be a part of the book series. So if you pay a little bit more, you'll be a bigger part in the books, so we can work things out for it. If you pay every month, we'll keep you alive, I guess. If you don't, we kill you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe that for sure. If you want to be a smaller part or have a bigger part in there too, I thought it'd be a good interactive way for that. I'll work out things on my Patreon page. We have a Patreon page for the PT channel. It's on the front page of the channel for it. So I just thought that was a pretty cool thing. Somebody was asking me if they can be in the books, and I think that would be a good way to do it for it. I probably can't accommodate everybody that would want to be in it unless there's like only a couple people that want to do it. But I have a couple of different communities that you can be a part of it for there too. And I think it would be a pretty awesome way to make it interactive with you guys to be in the book series and also to be part of something with us too. Again, it's a community, a family, and if you know the book series, it's about myself in a zombie apocalypse that are loosely based about my friends, my family, my dad, my wife, my cats, and my world here. So I think it'd be pretty cool if you guys would be a part of that as well too. So let's get some of these questions on here and start to catch up with it. What's going to happen with Eugene? I'm assuming in the second half of season 8 is what the question pertains to. And I think that he's going to come back to Team Rick. He's clearly helping the doctor and Father G leave the sanctuary. So Eugene will probably get something. Maybe he gets, because he left the car keys and the car and the guard so Father G and the doctor could leave. And he was the only one there while the attack was going down at Alexandria. So Eugene's got to get in trouble, right? Or does he leave eventually too? I would assume that Eugene's going to get in trouble with Negan. Maybe Dwight helps him, and then they both leave and they go help out. Because Dwight's going to eventually go back to the sanctuary. He's not going to stay in the sewers, and they're all not going to stay in there too. So for it, let me see. M King, I'll have to get. I don't have the Patreon link on me right here. I'll have to get it set up on there for it. But it's on the homepage of the channel. It says donate, and there's like a P thing there. You click that, it takes you right to it. So anyone who wants the Patreon page for it, for sure. Let's see. So yeah, well, a lot of people are saying any fear stuff. I don't know of any fear stuff exactly just yet, besides the Morgan thing on there too. A lot of people are asking me about Morgan. What I gather and what the word that's been going around to a variety of sources on the sites and then my sources that I have is that Morgan is going to be alive at the end of season 8, and then he's going to go to Texas on his own. He's going to leave there, and then there's going to be a time jump. So there's going to be Fear the Walking Dead, and the Walking Dead will be in the same universe, the same connection, the same time zone of it. So Morgan will be alive in there as well. So I think is what the word is for it. So the books are like your version of the comics. How does it work? They're books though. They're not. There's no comics. There's no graphic novels just yet of them. So it's just the world of the zombie apocalypse in a city or a variety of cities to start in there, and then we're all kind of together in the same area, same city, and the main takes place. But it's pretty awesome. So yeah. I thought it was just funny. Pay more, live. Pay less and die. No, it's for it, but it's just pretty cool. We'll talk about more of that stuff for it, guys, because I love The Walking Dead. I love being interactive with you guys. So hopefully you guys, what are you guys hoping for Christmas? Are you hoping for like a DVD box set, Walking Dead stuff? You'll probably get some clothes and some stuff like that too. Are you getting a Lucille? Or are you getting anything, pretty cool related? Let me know. Are you getting a Netflix subscription on there too? So But yeah, Jerry, just let me know if you want to be a part of the book. I like that name, Jerry Lynn. That's a good name. I could slide that in there, especially with the character that's coming up in next book, or not next book, but the second book on there too. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff, you can kind of see some of the concept art of the book series and where it's going down the road. If it's next book or 2 books away or 3 books away or whatever. But I just posted something today on Facebook that was pretty cool, or on Instagram with it. So do you think that Rick will blame Sadiq for Carl's death? Great question. I don't know. The big question is not that I'm getting mad at your question, just that Rick, what's going to happen with Rick is the outlier. Does he go berserker mode and just want to kill everybody? Or does he want to chill back and do this? But I think he goes against Negan in there too, because ultimately that Negan and Rick are going to have to be working together. So, well, where's the question at there? Sorry, I'm just jumping around. But Protected Lion, you never answer my question. What do you got? Where's the question? Post it right now and I'll answer it on there too. So sorry, I'm trying to keep track of all these things. I don't see a question in there too. So there we go. If Jadis lives, which community do you think she'll join after All Out War? Andrea London. So if Jadis lives, I think she would be on her own or be, I don't know. Let's see. I would think that she goes on her own, because who would take her in? How could you trust her? Or maybe she becomes with Rick at, they're going to be at Alexandria, then Hilltop on there too. But Jadis, that's a good question. Jadis, I don't know. Hopefully she just gets taken out, and then I won't have to worry about it on there too. So sorry, just trying to get, there's just a lot of questions in here for it. So you can contact me by messaging me on the YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or all that stuff. I have a lot of different social medias. I'm very, approachable on there too for it. So you get nothing at Christmas, Scotty Fox. Do you not celebrate Christmas then? Is that what you did, or just not getting anything this year? So, so what you got? Answer. So again, guys, post your questions again. I was having technical difficulties, not trying to not answer your questions. It was just trying to technical difficulties for it. I'm going to answer a bunch of questions right now. So do you think Maggie would allow Negan to stay alive? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, to me, I wouldn't think so. But the way the writers and what they're doing, I'd say no. I would think Negan needs to go, and that's for sure. Is Morgan going to hitch a ride to Texas on a helicopter flying around? That's pretty interesting. I don't know. I think he's walking there. Or he's going to get a car, and it's going to take him forever to get there. And at the same time he gets there, the time jump's going to happen with Fear the Walking Dead. So it's going to take some time in Texas. So, Brian, you lose your story thread on the show, if your opinion, what's been left hanging? What's been left hanging is a lot of things, but the one thing that jumps out at me is the Jesus character. What's going on with that? They're making him not like the comics at all. He's being so like, we got to keep everyone alive. We got to do this. Show mercy. Want this on there too. So I don't know. The Jesus character I would hope to be a lot better on the show than the comics, and hopefully that's the second half of season 8. It comes around and he helps Maggie and protects Maggie and takes out the saviors like he does, especially with the grenade stuff in the comics. They don't do anything close to it on the show, or Jesus and Negan interacting with that and fighting stuff on there too. So yeah, I don't know. The Jadis needs that. You want Rosita for Christmas, Jacob? I know a lot of people do, but he's gonna be. Let's see what we got. So do you think? Sorry, just jumped down into. He's gonna lose his crap. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes down with Rick. I think hopefully he goes berserker mode and starts taking out Sabers, because he was trying to keep him alive, remember? So do you think Daryl could be part of the Whisperers introduction? Could be. Could be Daryl. Could be Heath. Could be Tara. Could be, just know it's not gonna be Carl. Enid. Oceanside. Aaron. Walker Eric, could be all those things for it too. If Rick hadn't gone back to the Garbage Pail Kids and went to Alexandria instead, that Carl might still be alive. Yes, exactly. If he was with Carl, say Carl goes out, and if Rick went to help him, I think, thank you, Protected Line. I'm not trying to not answer anybody's question. I'm just trying to get organized here with the technical difficulties. I'm just trying to get back and caught up on here too. So yes, I mean, the whole thing with the scavengers has been crap ever since they've been introduced, and it's been filler stuff. And Carl going out to help Sadiq, I don't mind that, but I just don't like the way it was done, that he got bit and we didn't see it. It was just pretty annoying on there too. So In 15 minutes, I get to open Christmas presents. Pretty cool. Is it early? What time is it there, Hugh? Where are you at? Are you in, another part of the world? Because I'm in the States here. It's only 1:48 here in Florida. So do I play the Walking Dead games, Jared? Not really. I played a couple games, but I haven't in a long time. I want to get that Days Gone game when it ever comes out on PlayStation, and then probably the Battlefront and then, of course, The Last of Us 2. I got to finish the first Last of Us game. But what am I watching on TV, M. King? What was I watching? We were watching the holiday movies. We were watching The Punisher on Netflix. We were watching The Grinch and stuff like that. Really weren't. There's not much. And then I just finished The Gifted, the 10th episode of The Gifted on Fox. So we watched that stuff. But other than that, not really sure what to watch. How about you guys? What are you guys watching to fill you over the break on there for it? How would you kill Negan or want him to die? Probably just a simple gunshot to the head or katana to the head by Michonne. That was how I would do it. Just slice his head off or chop into his head and kill the brain for it. I wouldn't want to see that guy any longer and then burn his body and never have anything to do with Negan ever again, even though he'll be connected with you for the rest of your life because dealing with that. Helicopter, we don't know anything about that yet. We don't know it's New World Order. It's going to be that for that. But we'll see how it happens with the helicopter, if it was a figment of Rick's imagination, if it was hallucination, if it was this on there too. Have you guys seen my owl theory? I know people are saying that it doesn't make sense and it's that, and some people agree with me and it could do this. And what does the owl mean? If Rick is dead, if Michonne is dead, if Rick's alive and he sees, because Carl's there in that, but Carl's going to die. So what does that truly mean? We'll see. It's just my theory on it that it could be the very end of the series end, which would be a pretty great way to end it, I think, too. They set it up and they foreshadow it on there too. So thoughts of Negan killing Simon Tudor? That's the word kind of going around if it's the season finale, big death, that Simon dies or not, even though I would want Simon to put that on there too. So see what we got. That's some people have a problem with Jesus for that. Do you think Lenny James is going to die in The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead? I don't think so. I think Lenny sticks around for a long time. Scott Gimple loves Lenny James. He might not like Carl, but he likes Lenny James and Morgan, that's for sure. Let's see. Big Sexy, will you put the mystery box on my tab? Yeah, on your tab. What are we up to on that tab now? What you got up to on there, right? I would love to make it there too, but shipping and all that good stuff. We got some good stuff in there, guys. And you guys who order it through here, I put extra stuff in there. And, the shipping cost is the biggest thing for it, but it's free in there. So I try to put a lot of good stuff in there for it that you would be excited to have, especially since you tell me what you like. I got some glow-in-the-dark stuff. I got some cool stuff here, Walking Dead. So I try to get it on there too of boxes that you would really like. What do I think about Sherry? Will she show up in the second half? I don't think she'll be back in season 8, but hopefully down the road Sherry returns, because Sherry did return in the comics, so you know what happened with that. But Sherry was sticking around for it. Jesus is not getting many friends and not a lot of love this year for The Walking Dead season 8, and hopefully they turn it around to make it better. I'm hoping that it's a better second half of season 8 than for it. So I love Jesus in the comic. He's my favorite comic character. And then in the show, it's Michonne. So, I like those two characters for that. And I put, some emphasis in my world, The Walking Dead, and my zombie genre in the characters that I kind of love and connect with on there too. So hopefully you guys check out the books to do that, and you'll see what we're up against, and you'll see what the connections are with a lot of that. But do you think if we did not have Jesus, Maggie would be killing a lot of saviors? Good question. Don't know. I think Maggie makes her own decisions. I think Enid would also be her moral compass. It's not just Jesus alone. Enid was there saying that we need to do this and do that. But I think that I think half of the saviors would be gone. And what do you think happens with Maggie in episode 809? Something has to happen with them, right? I would assume that I have another video coming out, but since I am talking with you right here, I'm working on it, is that what do you think happens in episode 809? Because Rick and them are stuck in the sewers, and how is Negan and them just going to leave? I think Maggie is the one that's responsible. In the hilltop, they go to Alexandria and help Rick and them get out of there, and that's how they get around. So yes, we need to kill Jared. Yes, Paul Eagle 1000. Jared needs to go, and the second half we will see that happen for sure. It's just going to take longer than necessary, and that's what's killing the show, is that they're keeping people like that around and they're killing off good characters that we love, like Abraham. Do I think Abraham should have died during the war? Yes. I think he should have done something to do that and gone out that way. It should have just been Glenn in the lineup, and then we had Abraham for the war. But, you know, I don't know. I just would have loved to see Abraham a little bit more on the show, and I would have loved him to be on Fear the Walking Dead, but that looks like it's not going to happen on there for it. And $1.295. About $1.2. That's it. That's all we got there, Big Sexy. So do you think Maggie bashes in Negan's brains to have revenge for Glenn? And sometimes, I don't know. That's the big thing. I think Negan is kept alive. I think Negan is, you know, kept around for that money and that people and that connection on there too, and that merchandise and everything as well. I think Negan is going to be around for a long, long time. So, yeah, the Al theory on there, guys. The Coral being a ghost, Michonne possibly being a ghost, but Judith and Rick are alive. So we'll see. I love Michonne, so she better be around for a long time. Do you read Crossed, or is it brutal for you? I don't know what Crossed is there, Deborah. I'm not sure what that is. So have you seen the movie Silent Night, Deadly Night? Haven't seen that. And I want to see that movie Mayhem with Stephen Yeun in it. I'm excited for it. I just don't know where I can see it on there as well. So Vikings, that's a lot of people like that show. I like The Gifted. I like that. I'm just catching up with all this. Sorry, jumping around a little bit. Do you... hopefully they're Protected Lion. Hopefully that she does. But I think she does. But... you can get my books, Christina, on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com. If you live in the United States, they ship through Amazon. You can get them through Kindle versions. They have Amazon Europe and stuff that gets through there too. You can get that. So it's Fight Number For Us. So the book series that's my book series. Just search that in the search box on there too, or Fight For Us book series for it. I think that you'll get it on there too. So hopefully you guys are having a good holiday. I appreciate it. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know what was up with that with YouTube or my internet connection or what was going on there. So I'll go a little bit longer just because that was annoying. So Gregory's going to bite the dust probably in season 9, not season 8. Can't come soon enough on there. Do you think Stephen Yeun will ever have a cameo? I hope so, Ashley. I hope he comes back when Maggie has the baby, or that Maggie, because I don't know if Maggie's going to have the baby on TV on the episodes, but if she's having the baby and she sees the light, she can see Glenn in the light or something, would be pretty cool. Or she's holding the baby and she sees Glenn in the distance, like watching over them or something. We better get a Stephen Yeun Glenn cameo. If we had an Abraham one, we better have that too. So I miss Abraham as well. Reach for the sky on there. You guys are asking some good stuff today. You always do, but today is some good on it too. So we'll see what the deal is with Carl's storyline in the future. Gimple has said that they're going to break up the storyline and the story arc with multiple characters. So is it going to be Enid, Daryl, Judith? We'll see how it goes down with the Whispers on there too. And the Whispers better come to the show. I've seen some reports and just hypothesis that they may skip that altogether. If you don't know who the Whisperers are, they will be really good for the show because it's going to be like Rick versus the Whisperers and the war and stuff that goes with them. And that'll be a better war by far. The Whisperer War will be far better on screen than All Out War because All Out War has this undertone of working together and don't fight each other and don't kill each other. Have mercy for each other and your mercy prevails over my wrath. The Whisperer War is like, nope, we got to take these people out and take these things out, and it's a big stuff that happens. If you don't know what it is, definitely check out the comics if you're interested. The Whisperer War and the Whisperers will be good for the show and good for the Walking Dead to be what it once was, which I want that again. I want that back to what it was. Just watching stuff like season 3 and season 4 with the prison and stuff, and you're like, oh man, I miss those days when that was kind of the bulk of the show and the storyline of it for it too. So what else we got, guys? What are you guys doing for the holidays? Is it cold where you guys are? I'm in Florida right now, so it's not cold here by any means. I would love for it to be a little cooler myself, but we got to get it's the holiday feel. It's got to be a little cooler, right? So, yeah, I do have certain mannerisms that are Ellis for sure. But let's see what we got. Is Bear McCreary going to make an official soundtrack? I hope so. That'd be pretty cool if they did the songs of The Walking Dead on album stuff, because they do have some good music every season and a lot of good episodes for it. Yeah, he was hating us. His for Gimple he was hurting up with the live stream, couldn't connect or something. So Gregory needs to go. Jared needs to go. What's up with Dylan? What do you make of that? Do you think Dylan's going to be redeemable? Do you think Dylan becomes an asset of Hilltop with Maggie? Or does he betray them and works with Jared and Gregory to kind of overthrow the Hilltop for it? I don't know. I hope that he does. I would like to see some good saviors, because I don't really see too many of them right now too, for it. What do you think about the Judith time jump? I don't know if Judith's going to be like 13. Is she going to take Carl's age in the show, like the comic? Because Carl's about 13 in the comic or so right now. But I'm really excited to see The Walking Dead, and I hope that you guys don't give up on it. Yeah, Daryl did eat an owl. I don't know if that was foreshadowing of something on there too. So, so what else you got here? Jerry messaged me about there. I'll give you the link for the Patreon for there too. So, yeah, well, you don't have to do anything just yet. It was just my normal thing on there as my first about the Patreon donation stuff. Yeah, I would assume Patreon would do that to set up, but they want you to set up things there through it or through a PayPal account. But we'll set it up there. Just message me after this or put on there. We'll set things up for it. So I'm with the same thing. Reach for the sky. I'm with The Walking Dead to the end. Hopefully it'll be pretty good. My other question, guys, for you is too, if you've seen the Al theory video, is what do you make of the Weird Al Yankovic song? The parody of Another One Bites the Dust. And why they could have picked any song they wanted, but they picked that for a reason. The Walking Dead can do whatever they want with music, genre, show, props, bags, guns, weaponry, whatever they want to do, and they do things for a reason. Like same thing with the orange backpack. It makes sense that they do that, even though it's just a prop on there for it. I'm just interested to know what happens, because The Walking Dead does little things like that on purpose. They plant the seed, and then it grows later on if it's the same season or a couple episodes down the road, or, different in several seasons. We'll see how it goes down with that. And that's why the Whisperers, I'm excited for them. They better come to the show for it, guys. So, unfortunately, guys, that's my hour. I have to start cooking, doing some laundry or whatever, and enjoying my Christmas Eve. I'll be able to do some more live streams for the next Sundays. I'm going on the cruise in January, so I'll be going for one of those Sundays, and I'm excited for the future of this channel, The Walking Dead, my book series, the mystery boxes, a lot of good stuff going forward, guys, and I want you to be a part of it. I want anyone might want to be a part of it to be a part of it. Community, family, my peeps, my crew, everything here. You guys are definitely a part of that. Definitely joining me today for Christmas Eve here for it. I thank you guys. Hopefully you guys have a good protected lion. There you go. Thank you guys. I'm excited for the future of us and the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm sure you guys have. If you guys know anybody that wants to be a part of this channel and will benefit from knowing us on this YouTube channel, Facebook has a lot of good stuff. We got the PT channel, we got the Fight For Us page, we got the Walking Dead Mystery Boxes page, and we have a Walking Dead community Facebook page and a group. So you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys taking the time for this. You guys have a good holiday. Have a great day. Hopefully you have a good couple of days off from work. Hopefully you guys are off for the holiday on there. We posted videos throughout the whole break, so I don't see any lull in there too. So yeah, I'm glad to be a part of this. Everything. You guys are very cool for joining me. there you go, guys. My book series, good stuff. Post your comments below. Post your comments on other videos. Have a good holiday, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, guys, for joining me.